Congressman and civil rights pioneer John Lewis died overnight at age 80. He is being remembered as a hero who stood against injustice. Nicole Killion has reaction from around the country.
President Trump offered his condolences late in the day after several members of his administration, from the vice president to the press secretary, paid their respects to the Georgia lawmaker. At the White House, President Trump issued a proclamation ordering flags at half-staff in honor of Georgia Congressman John Lewis. The president tweeted, "Saddened to hear the news of civil rights hero John Lewis passing. Melania and I send our prayers to he and his family."
We have a mission.
The civil rights icon drew praise from all of the former living presidents. Barack Obama. "Not many of us get to live to see our own legacy play out in such a meaningful, remarkable way. John Lewis did." George W. Bush. "He worked to make our country a more perfect union." Bill Clinton called Lewis the conscience of the nation. And fellow Georgian Jimmy Carter said everything he did in a spirit of love.
The country lost a hero last night.
A visibly shaken Congressman Jim Clyburn reflected on his personal friendship with Lewis, as did the head of the Congressional Black Caucus.
Everyone in the House, Democrats, Republicans, everyone respected him.
A makeshift memorial sprung up in Lewis's hometown of Atlanta, the cradle of the civil rights movement.
I'm marching today from Selma to Montgomery,
where former UN Ambassador Andrew Young remembered his partner in the struggle.
He had many reasons to be angry, but he was always dominated by that loving spirit in his life.
A spirit that once drew a young Lewis to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in a bond forever cherished by King's son.
What does his death mean for the movement now?
I think what his death means, he ran his race. He finished his course, and it is up to us to continue until freedom and justice and equality is real for all humankind. That was a dream that my father envisioned.
King told me he last spoke to Lewis a few months ago. He said he's saddened by his loss right before the anniversary of the March on Washington, which will be commemorated next month. Nicole Killion, CBS News, the White House.